Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
Alright Reddit, I'm at my wit's end and just need to know if I'm being unreasonable. My mother, Leona, just can't quit herself, even after a year of very low contact, VLC. With our second child due any week now and our major home renovation finally complete, I thought we might finally have some peace. Nope. For context, Leona has always had this bizarre obsession with dictating how Titus, DH, and I live, especially concerning our homes. When Titus and I first moved into our tiny condo after college, she came for our housewarming and literally looked around with an expression of pure disgust. She insisted we needed a proper dining set and tried to force us to let her buy us one on the spot, despite us loving our cozy, minimalist space. We declined, much to her dramatic dismay. Later, when we renovated the kitchen in our next place, I excitedly sent her photos of the finished product. Her immediate response? A critique of the brand of our new backsplash tiles, calling them too modern, and then demanding I send her photos after we fixed it. I just ignored her. Then came the family heirlooms. A massive crate arrived one day, unannounced, filled with dusty, heavy, ornate furniture pieces that screamed grandma's attic, completely clashing with our bright, open-plan style. She expected us to redecorate our entire living room around them. When she found out we'd rehomed some of the pieces we couldn't use, she threw an absolute fit, accusing us of disrespecting our heritage. The appliance gift was another classic. We'd spent weeks researching and picking out a new refrigerator-stove combo for our kitchen. Leona, being Leona, decided she needed to buy it for us. She took our chosen models, then subtly changed the order to a different, more expensive, less suitable brand that she preferred, forcing us to adapt our newly designed cabinetry. Titus was so easily manipulated by the generosity back then. When we bought our current house, an older fixer-upper we've poured our hearts and savings into renovating, Leona's entitlement truly escalated. She started dictating where her old furniture, that she hadn't even offered us yet, should go, drawing layouts for rooms she hadn't even stepped foot in. I was in the middle of our first adoption process and feeling incredibly vulnerable. The final straw was at a family birthday party where she brought a full-blown mood board for our primary bedroom, complete with paint swatches and fabric samples. I politely asked her twice to stop, then snapped, telling her firmly that our home design was ours alone. Titus, bless his heart, actually backed me up and took me home right then. That was the turning point. After that, I realized how much her help was really just control. Titus and I started setting really firm boundaries. It was a rocky road, and he struggled initially with standing up to her, but seeing her emotional blackmail and cruel temper tantrums directed at him when I wasn't there to shield him really opened his eyes. We went VLC about a year ago. Our first child's adoption was finalized, and our home renovation has been our haven. Now, with baby number 2 arriving soon, we're finally moving into our completely renovated home this week. Titus, understandably proud, wanted to show Leona the finished product. I told him she could see it, but our child and I wouldn't be there. My boundaries are clear. Until she takes accountability or genuinely respects our decisions, she doesn't get unsupervised access to me or our children, especially while I'm vulnerable postpartum. It made him sad, but he understood. Then, yesterday, she hasn't even been invited inside, and she texts Titus, saying we need to redo the landscaping in the front yard and paint the front door a more inviting color to improve the curb appeal before the baby arrives. Seriously, who does that? She hasn't seen the inside, the paint isn't even fully dry, and she's already dictating major exterior changes. I just can't imagine pretending to welcome her into our space and staying quiet through her endless, unsolicited suggestions. Bonus round. My sister, Ruby, is cut from the same cloth. When I told her she couldn't invite her family of 5 to stay with us right after the baby arrives and that she needed to ask about visiting times, she said, almost word for word, "I was doing you a favor and it's impossible to make you happy." And just yesterday, she called asking for a video tour of our new, still being decorated home. We're not even fully unpacked, let alone ready for a tour. It feels so intrusive and entitled. Am I just overreacting? How do you even respond to this level of brazen boundary stomping? The community offered support. Readers universally advised Poppy to maintain her firm boundaries, especially now with a new baby on the way and a newly renovated home. Many encouraged her to continue protecting her peace and prioritize her immediate family's well-being over her mother's unreasonable demands, reinforcing that she is not overreacting. User Boundary Queen said, "Oh my goodness, you are absolutely not overreacting. Your mother's behavior is incredibly entitled and controlling. You've done an amazing job setting boundaries, and Titus is clearly coming around. Keep that door locked and your peace protected. She has no right to dictate anything about your home, especially before even being invited to see it. You're doing great, Mama." User Survivor of Mill said, "This is textbook JN behavior. My own mother did something similar when we bought our first house, showed up with a truckload of plants she'd bought for our garden. We put them in the compost. Your new home is your sanctuary. Do not let her toxic energy spoil it. The VLC is working. She's just testing the boundaries. Stay strong, Renovation Relief."
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.